Hi everybody, welcome back to our channel. My name is Nas.
And I'm Alba, and we are in Dubai. In this video, we're gonna tell you the top 10 things to do in Dubai.
Now, if you haven't watched this channel before, you won't know that we actually used to live here between 2019 and 2021. So we know what we're talking about. Recently, we decided to come here to spend a few months, and so I think it's about time for the content to start coming through.
What's more, we were here with family members just last week, so we actually had to get our old guides of Dubai out and revisit all these places that we love so much. So we want to share them with you. So if you're planning to visit or move to Dubai, here are the top 10 things that you can't miss.
We're gonna give you the list in no particular order because it really depends on your tastes at the end of the day. So in number one, I would say Dubai Mall and Burj Khalifa. Now, it is no secret that the tallest building in the world is right here in Dubai, and you will want to see it, whether you're a big appreciator of like buildings and human construction or not, because it is tall, it is glamorous, it is, how would you describe it?
Breathtaking.
Exactly. So go to the Dubai Mall, you'll see the big aquarium with like sharks and manta rays and all of those things, with the Burj Khalifa right next to it as well. So that one is a definitely hit. Number
two, JBR and Marina. These are two of the most popular areas in Dubai for tourists and expats, and for good reason. It is basically the area that is by the beach. There's a beautiful walk that goes all throughout the beach and even ends in a new area called Blue Waters, where you have the Ferris wheel that at night lights up. It's definitely a beautiful walk. In summer it might be a little bit difficult to go from one place to the other, but it's still really beautiful to go at night when the temperature is down and the sun is not up. And it has lots of beautiful, really nice restaurants where you can dine and enjoy.
Number three is actually not in Dubai, but I had to mention this because it's actually just a 45-minute away drive, depending on where you are. And it's the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi. We went there not too long ago, and it is so grande that I cannot even express with my own words. It's by far the most beautiful and the most brilliantly designed, elegant mosque that I've ever seen. There was quite a few people there, and it is actually much bigger than what I initially anticipated. It is about 45 minutes to 1 hour drive from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. It costs roughly 250 dirhams per way by taxi, and entering the mosque is free. So you don't have to pay anything. You definitely have to wear clothing that's appropriate for entering, and that includes covering the shoulders, covering your body, not wearing anything transparent, and you might want to purchase an abaya there, which costs 45 dirhams. Here's beautiful clips of Alba doing that, and yeah, but check the dress code before going for sure.
Next is the north of Dubai, also known as the old city of Dubai. So Dubai actually does have a more traditional area apart from, you know, the skyscrapers that you see in the city. And here is where you'll find the gold souk and the spicy souk, which tourists love to visit because it is really authentic. I also encourage you to take one of those little, is it called abras? I think it's abras. It's the little boats that cross the river. It's a whole experience.
Is that what it's called? I had no idea.
Abras, yeah.
We've been to one of them, but I didn't know.
It takes you to the other side of the river from the souks, and there you can explore the old villages and old neighborhoods where you can also find a lot of Arabic restaurants.
Number five, I would say the Pointe. Now, Palm Jumeirah, or the famous kind of palm tree made of sand, it's very famous. It's a very famous part of Dubai, and if you go right to the end without crossing to the outer part, you will end up in a place called the Pointe. And in this stretch of sand / restaurants, you will be able to have the best view of Atlantis, of the hotel, and it's really beautiful. You can see the sunset from there. Sometimes they used to have a fountain and light show. They stopped it this year, but hopefully it will come back in the future. But I really do recommend. We've gone out there for dinner, for a sunset walk, and sometimes they've even done concerts there. Fun fact, we've actually watched Dua Lipa concert right there in the Pointe.
One of the reasons we recommend going to the Pointe is because it might be the easiest way to see the palm. There is really no other way apart from staying in a hotel or going to a beach club in the palm. So this is a perfect way to enjoy Palm Jumeirah. Next, we've got a trip to the desert, which, to be fair, you can only do if it's not summer, because in summer it's way too hot to go to the desert. But if you're visiting in winter or where the temperatures are already a little better, you should definitely go check out the desert. There's lots of organized tours that you can take, and normally they take you by car and you get to a little desert camp. They give you dinner, there's some performances. It's really, really fun.
And there's something for everyone in this kind of tours, because you can rent a quad and go around in the desert dunes. Some people decide to hop on a camel, take some pictures. Some people decide to go with a driver and go through the dunes really fast. We actually did that. I'm not sure if I recommend, to be honest, but whatever, it really depends if you're an adrenaline junkie, if you really like that kind of stuff. And one more thing, the sunset in the desert is something quite special.
Most of these tours are at sunset time, so you'll be able to enjoy that.
Number 7, renting a boat, going on a boat tour, renting a jet ski, all of that shebang. Now, we've gone out on a boat party. You can rent one in the marina with your friends, and then they'll just take you out, see the views, go in front of JBR and all of that. It is quite cool. It is quite common for people to do it because it's hot, and if you split it with other people, it ends up being fairly affordable as well. It really depends on how big the boat is and how many people are chipping in. But you can also just go to the beach and rent a jet ski. It's quite cool. And of course, the other alternative as well is to get a ticket for one of those boats that goes out at night, and there's live performances and there's a buffet as well, so you have dinner there. The prices really do vary from experience to experience, but I think overall having the water or being on the water experience on a boat is quite cool.
Next one is a beach club. If you love a good beach club, a good pool, this one is for you. So obviously it depends where you're staying. You might be staying in a hotel that already has access to a private beach and has a really nice pool with views. In that case, you don't need it, but there's a lot of people who come to Dubai and stay in hotels in the city. So what is very common in Dubai is for hotels or what are literally beach clubs to give out day passes. You can go and enjoy basically the day by the pool or a private beach. Some of our favorites are Drift Beach Club. We really enjoyed the time at Address, but you can only go to the pool in Address, which is the highest infinity pool in the world. You can only go if you are staying at the hotel, but I know that a lot of people instead go to Aura Sky Pool as well, so go check those out because the views from them are incredible.
And Zero Gravity is probably the most famous sort of beach club.
But that's more of like a party vibe, right?
That's more of a party vibe, yeah. Number 9, Atlantis Aquapark. If you like aqua parks, this is probably going to be one of your top things to do for sure, because 1, there's a lot of slides. 2, there's shark tanks, I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean, there's aquariums with like sharks, and there's a really cool slide where you go down and you pass like in a tube in the middle of like sharks and other fishes going around. It is a pretty surreal experience. But also in Atlantis, there's like private beach, relaxing pools, those wave pools as well, which are quite cool.
And if you're coming with kids, obviously they will absolutely have the time of their lives. There is a lot of obviously kid-friendly attractions, so do check it out because it's pretty fun. And our final recommendation, and one that a lot of tourists miss, is Madinat Jumeirah. This is a beautiful souk with a interior market and some cafes and restaurants that has premium views to the Burj Al Arab. If you guys didn't know, the Burj Al Arab, I think, is it like a 6-star resort?
7?
7-star? Something like that. Really, really premium hotel that you can only go to if you've got a reservation in the hotel or one of the really expensive restaurants. So obviously seeing it from the outside is what most people do, and you can get the best views from Souk Madinat Jumeirah, and especially at sunset time, it's gorgeous. You can see kind of the different colors of the sky setting behind the Burj Al Arab. I would really recommend.
And now, as a bonus, there's a couple of ones that we want to highlight. Maybe they could have fit in the top 10, but honestly, it really depends on your personality and what sort of stuff you like. So, one of them, the Emirates Mall. The Emirates Mall is really cool because on the inside of the mall, there's a ski slope, aka you can actually ski in Dubai, in the desert, and that's awesome.
There are certain museums that you might want to visit, like the Museum of the Future, which I think opened like a year ago very recently. It's a new structure, it looks incredible, we haven't been yet. I know a lot of people also go to the Dubai Frame, which has really amazing views, but I think these things, it totally depends on your preference. If you're coming for a week, you're gonna have to choose which ones you do.
So yeah, that's gonna be everything for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Did we miss out on anything in specific? You let us know in the comments. But yeah, we're gonna be in Dubai for a while. We're gonna be making a lot of videos about this beautiful city. So if there's anything in specific you want to see or know, drop us a comment or send us a message. We'll be happy to help you out.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe because like Naz said, we've got lots of other amazing Dubai videos coming up. Thank you so much for watching,
and we'll see you in our next video.